more to think about, and so I don't know. Wondering how maybe how will the sniper respond to that, but we'll see how that plays out. We're playing 3 maps though here today. It is going to be a best of 3 maps. We're getting started here though. We'll talk about that later, I guess.
So we're going to be watching the Unlimited. He's from Stack to the Demo Man. Rollout here on Viaduct Middle. He's going to be moving up here. Actually, not the fastest of rollouts. Actually going to go with the Cliff with the rest of his team here. Fairly good engagement here. Gonna get the other Demo. It's a bit out of position. Takes him out. Mighty Me actually faked his death there. We are seeing go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say there are a few down on the Lego team. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say, like, it is stuttering just a slight bit here, so hopefully...
Yeah, I'm finding that too. Maybe some server troubles. Prior to the match, they changed around and they were talking a little bit about the server, and it seems like maybe there's some problems going on.
Well, that is probably just on our side. Hopefully. We seem to be able to...
Hopefully!
Pretty well here. Big Homer here fell into a big clumsy death, but not really, because he's using the Dead Ringer, and he's actually all around in the enemy spawn here. Stacked have capped the point and have held it for about 30 seconds. And Big Homer here actually is going to
Here comes Uber! Dropping down with Uber now is admirable facing, and they got a pretty good pop, giving it to mostly the heavy before switching off to the demo and kind of pushing them back. And they want to hold on to this point. Stacked own it, but I don't know how much longer they can kind of hold forward like this on this point, kind of backing up now.
They are 2 down. They have lost their spy, though, and everybody's up for Legolas right now. They could potentially push this, but Stacked here in a very aggressive position here. Look at this Demo Man Unlimited just being in the front and doing a lot of damage. Oh, big reflect there from Beep. Taking on Lingjar, which of course is the soldier with his own rocket.
That's nice, and we actually have Skeege down on Lego now, so they're without their medic, no heals, and there's very little you can do on such a small map like this without heals. The Spy is in behind in-house now, so we'll see, as we talked about, Tutorial, what is he going to pull off in here? Going for the Sniper now.
Oh, Ayo Starkey here getting taken out by Tudo, the Spy from Stack here. Sniper advantage for Stack right now, so I'm going to take a look at the Tracker. Yeah, Tracker E is in a very good spot, holding down that flank, and he's in total control. So let's see here if anyone's going to be peeking up there pretty soon. The medic is in that general area. Oh, he sees the Demo, misses the shot. Demo Man survives for another day.
I want to point out that Tutorial has actually been a huge pest so far. Top of the scoreboard, he's got 8 points, so he's been doing his job, the Spy for Stacked, just kind of pestering and getting in behind.
Yeah, and it just seems like Legolas isn't able to push this. I mean, they're soon going to have a full Uber, but so does Admirable.
Yeah. They're going to come with it, but we're going to have both popped. So here we go. First pop by Lego.
Yeah, and Lego has
the heavy
their pyro.
Again.
Yeah, their pyro is all the way in the back here to not be able to do any kind of air blast there. So that's kind of unfortunate for them here. Let's see if they can come around on the rebound push here. Taking on the Engineer Musa, that means no more annoying mini sentries. Spy's not going to be able to do too much. Tracker here on a bit of a spree here.
Yeah, Lego's still going for their first cap. You look at the times, it's 15 seconds to 3 minutes. And with 4 up, it's not looking very good. Real domination here so far by the Stack team, who have been kind of holding them off completely. And do we have a pause now, it seems like, maybe?
I am seeing if we can get that, so get that information. Yeah, but I just wanted to say that Tracker, actually, even though he didn't get, it only says he got 2 kills, he did a lot of damage there, taking off a lot of health of the players, making sure they went down there. So this is looking pretty dominant for Stacked here in the first round. Legolas they can't seem to get the attack that they want to do, because Stacked is kind of just counter pushing, kind of being defensive in an offensive way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing from Legolas is that they're maybe not playing as aggressive as they should, and what I mean when I say that is that Stacked will come up and they'll get their Uber off and whatever, and then they'll kind of back up and they're retreating, and Legolas isn't pushing into that. I mean, if you see the team backing up, why don't you try to take some ground, push onto that point, and try to DM it out. Legolas just right now seems like be hesitant to do anything aggressive like that. They're going to have to turn it on soon, though.
Yeah. And it just seems like, when it comes to being aggressive, you have to be comfortable taking... Oh, Tracker here! He's a bit on a spree here. I think goes to injury, and yeah, only support classes in the top 3, so support class is doing a lot of work there.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, support classes can really shine on this map. I mean, we talked about Spy, also Sniper and Engineers as well. Mighty Me and Musa both really good NGs, and certainly doing the right things. Let's check this mid out.
Yeah, watching the Huey cam right now, he just seems not too sure to commit with this. He's a bit far back, which is going to limit some of his damage and positioning potentially. Finally goes forward here, hopefully gets up some knives splash damage here, as I think the HUD is finally caught up here. 3 down for Legolas and 2 down for Stack here with the respawn just coming in. A lot more aggressive this time from Legolas, but it does not seem to be enough here as the medic is kind of a bit out of position here already. Oh, he's on fire! Oh, this is not good. Pyro is going to be chasing him down, but medic escapes, and actually Mighty Me takes out Beep. So yeah, what I was going to say is that it seems that Stacked is a bit more comfortable taking damage than the other team. So that's like a common thing in Highlander and in the game in general. Like, you have to be comfortable taking damage, and you can't always go in with, you know, a full overheal unless the situation yields that kind of thing. Tracker here getting taken out by AO Starkey, the other sniper. He has been doing some work, but not too much. Seems like Getawhale is having some issues as well. It might not just be the source to be. Oh, you're back.
Me too.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I guess Tutorial's not the only person having problems disconnecting. I'm also having issues, but I'll do my best.
This thing is contagious. We got Sorex here coming around from behind here and actually takes out 2 players there. Takes out the soldier and the sniper. Nice, 2k there, and he's back at full health there. He's not done. He's going to battle this mini-sentry and battle this engineer. Very low on health. He's just being a pest right now, doing a lot of work in the back here. 7 health, gets taken out, but he made his worth. And Legolas actually capturing the point there.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson. I think they got their wake-up call. All they had to do was lose a round. They know now they've got to get out there, and they've got to get on the point, push up ground, bring the lines forward, and that's what they're doing here. They're going to be at an uber disadvantage, though, here.
Yeah, we're going to watch the Admirable cam and see what he decides to do with this Uber here. Has all the key classes together, being very well protected by rocks and very aware positional-wise, checking his back for spies. Tracker here with a nice 3k here, killing the other sniper, and Mighty Me being the engineer. Getting some overdeals from Admirable as well, and yeah, they just capped the point without having to pop an Uber. Very nice engagement here by them, so I'm going to be watching Big Homer now, because it's kind of up to him now to make something happen. But getting a drop on Admirable is going to be really hard. He's also using the revolver, as I mentioned earlier. It's actually going to give away his position immediately by sapping the mini-sentry. Not the wisest of ideas, but hey, you get what you take. Camp.
Yeah, I mean, it's a point. One thing I'm realizing in this second round here is that Huey is stepping it up a little bit for Legolas, putting out good damage, and here we go. The Uber is popped from blue, and they're going to try to take this, but again, Admirable giving it to his heavy.
Well, they did pop first, so it means that they will... Oh, Tracker here with a headshot on goal, taking out the heavy. Very nice headshot indeed there. But it looks like, nope. I thought the engineer was going to be able
Admirable.
to take it. Tracker here just on fire.
We're still seeing Medigun run by both medics. Surprised we haven't seen crits Krieg. Do you think we're going to see crits from either of these meds?
I think if Legolas loses this round, we might see some crits, but they just seem very confident right now just to run the regular Uber now. However, we did see, I think it was Killswitch who ran the quick fix and just absolutely destroyed using it. I doubt we will see that because Killswitch is kind of like a bit more of an experimental team, but you never know. But Crits Krieg is definitely a possibility here. Tracker eventually gets taken out by Starkey with a nice body shot, counter snipe, probably through a very tiny angle. Starkey should just take this opportunity because there's no enemy sniper, just charge the shot and land a full charge headshot to the heavy here, but he seems a bit unsure of what to focus on right now. Tried to go for the medic, but the medic got away.
You know, definitely Stack kind of hiding behind all the geometry and the rocks and stuff like that. They're not making it easy on them.
Definitely using the map to their advantage. However, Legolas are still in control of the point, though, so they have a slight advantage.
And they have a full Uber as well. They're holding on to it right now. Ski's doing a good job of not popping, and they're kind of bringing it kind of way forward, but he might get into trouble there. The Spy's creeping around. Tutorial goes down, though. Holding on to this. You can't hold on to it forever, and they're going to... Oh, and he loses his heavy now. So Wolf is down, and you're going to want to do something to take this point.
Tracker here, rotating around, not staying in one spot for too long. Very nice play there. And misses the engineer, but that's okay. Yes, 2 kills. Uber exchanged on the middle point. Looks like this is going to go in stack favor. Yep. However, Huey here coming into the fray might be able to get something done here. Uses the dispenser. That's more healing than just a medic here. And the red heavy.
Oh, and Skeege goes down to the stab. Little double there for, or a 3K actually, for Tutorial, who's, I guess, recovered from his lag issues. And I'm real surprised that Stacked picked that up, despite being at a huge Uber disadvantage. You know, Legolas was just sitting on it, but Stack came in and popped and took the point, and here they are, looking good.
Yeah, they're looking very good right now. Very nice play
Feeling good, too.
Yeah.
More importantly, they feel great. You know?
Yeah, oh! Almost another accident here happening by Tutorial here. Did get spotted, though. Oh, but a nice body shot takes out Skeege. The medic has fallen, and the Admirable is alive, and with a 90% Uber, they can pretty much just stand on a point and say, nah, you can't get this because you're invulnerable, pretty much.
Yeah, the Potato King of Ireland now, I guess, will be getting ready to make his move, and wouldn't be surprised, actually, if he gave it to his heavy Freaky. He's just been letting Freaky tank all the damage all day.
This round belongs to
so far.
Stack right now. They can just stand on the point for 8 seconds. And the second round goes to them, and once again, we see Sniper on the top. And yeah, I think Legolas really needs to do something about Tracker, because he's been giving a lot of room. Haven't seen that many soldiers try to bomb him, or the spy bother him too much, but like he is able to do so much damage just because he's allowed to stay alone and have a lot of overheal, and they're using that to full advantage.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, guys, we are having trouble with a bit of lag on the STV server here, and it's out of our hands. We're doing our best with it. But so far, we're looking at 2-0 stacked, and it looks like they're getting the better of this Uber or this mid exchange here again. Only 3 up for Legolas. So they've lost Skeege, so I mean they've got nothing to.
They have
really
the Sniper alive. They got that going for him. He might be able to pick up someone here, but he misses the shots, and that is really unfortunate here. He could potentially have gotten the heavy, which would have been an advantage for the Legolas, because Marble doesn't have Uber yet, but he's going to have Uber pretty soon. This is at 93% right now.
Oh, there goes Freaky, speaking of the Sniper. Nice pick out by the Sniper there, yeah, Starkey.
Yeah. And look at this, Starkey just got a kill, and the Spy is right behind him, and gets taken out by a backstab. You can see instant response here from Tutorial. It's like, oh, you killed our heavy, I'm just going to go and stab you and make sure you don't kill anymore. Which is, you know, really, really well played there with the timings and all.
GPS, worth noting, Legolas has lost a player here now again, and so we continue to have, seems like, connection issues in this match, which is really unfortunate. We have an Uber exchange going down here, but trying our best to stick with this. Stack's trying to get the cap back, but down goes Admirable.
Yeah, and despite only being 8 people, Legolas is putting up a fight here and actually holding the point. Surprisingly well, Huey here with the cannon.
Yeah, why
forgot
not?
what it's called. It was
the loose cannon.
The loose cannon, yeah.
Trying it out. It's loose cannon has been finding a place in 6s and now in Highlander, I guess, as well. Good on certain maps, not great on all maps, but a tight little map like this, you know, why not? Go for it. Loose cannon, server lag, why not?
Here, Tarzan gets taken out by Linklar from Phoenix, I think. Taking out the soldier. He might be looking going on to bother Tracker some more, because he has been in his same spot the entire game, and he's just getting kill after kill and doing a lot of damage, and just keeping players back here.
Yeah, gotta hand it to as well GF18, the Pyro on Team Legolas, doing a good job keeping his meds safe and spy checking.
Look at this Uber really far forward on the scout here. Oh. Is he gonna, he's going for it, but he runs into a Pyro, Air Blast plus Heavy, because you are dead. Nice effort though, Admirable. Very safe with his 100% Uber with his Heavy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Starkey here could potentially drop Admirable, so he's the one to watch right now if he can make the pick or not. Uber coming out, not gonna happen.
Both Pyros have been doing a great job, actually, for their team. Beep has been doing well, and GF18 tagged up as 37 degrees, also doing a good job. And so we get the cap, though, here now, so a lot closer of a round than we've seen so far.
Yep. They just need to, well, I'm going to watch the big Homer cam, and I think he's going to go around and bother Tracker here. Was actually down, he's just respawning right now, so here comes Big Homer. I don't think he's been spotted yet. Oh, he might get the Heavy. Oh.
Time for Legolas to make something happen here. No big picks, though.
Well, they are getting a really positional advantage out of this Uber, and they will be able to recap the point here. Actually, Tudo here backstabbing Volva, the heavy, and the medic going down to a headshot from Tracker as well. And this one's glorious push is now falling apart because most of them are dead.
You know, it's funny, GPS, I spoke to some members of Stacked prior to this match. They were saying that Viaduct was probably their least comfortable map, that they weren't looking forward to, but my goodness, they're looking pretty good here today, aren't they? A little forward hold going on now. Got the mini sentry up there.
Yeah, the Spire for Tudo's going to go bother the sniper once again here. Actually, the soldier's going to come and do it for him, but he gets taken out by a big homer, kind of like a counter meta game here going on. Spies protecting snipers from bombing soldiers.
Wow. Yeah, Tutorial made a little play there trying to pick out Skeege, and Skeege now with about 50 HP luckily stayed up and regroups now with his combo, and I think they're going to get ready here any second. They're going to have Uber. They're at about 85.
Yeah, they really need to play with this, but Tracker is alive, and if he can make something happen, he will. They need to play this like surgery right here, and he counter-sniped Starkey here with a sliver of health remaining, so he has a 5k right now.
They get the Uber in, and there was a jump in behind actually from the soldier Tozen, and he's in. Oh, he goes down though. So they can't cap it. Oh, down goes Freaky, or sorry, Wolf, the sniper or the heavy for Lego. I'm sorry, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I
Tracker
thought it was going to go down for Lego.
Yeah, I feel like the soldier for Legolas really has to focus on Tracker here because he's getting all the right kills at the right time. And even though they have positional advantage, it doesn't help when you have a sniper just picking you apart. Woo. And the third round goes to Stacked.
Man. So GG is being called out for that map. They're going to be so kind and give...
So kind and give. Great, more connection issues. Well, if we take a look at the frags here, we can see that they aren't all that far apart, actually. However, Tracker here with a solid 42 points here, and Huey with 43. So, yeah. Tracker here doing an amazing job here, and Getawhale is back in the studio.
Yeah, you know, trying my best here. It's, you know, it takes a lot to connect to a broadcasting booth over in the UK from here in North America. Sometimes the cable goes over the ocean and, you know, a ship might run into it or something like that.
Yeah, well, it goes faster when you try to...
It's all very scientific.
When you tried to commute, though, you know, taking the boat over, that took a while.
Takes forever, my goodness. It was slow getting there today, yeah, so I apologize for that, but you probably said about the same thing that I did, which is that was maybe a little quicker on Viaduct than we were expecting. We're off to Badwater now, the second map.
Yeah, Badwater, of course, the benchmark of Highlander. Can't emphasize that enough, and... well, it is, you know, like, if you're good on Badwater, you're good, kind of thing. It's a good way to test like what you need to work on because Badwater is like such a figured out map. It's just so textbook. And we've seen Musa, you know, we've seen the amazing Musa hold on the third point here.
The big third point, yeah.
I think actually it was, I don't remember which team, but there's been a lot of teams that can't break that. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So. But you know what? I think that we cast it, and I think that any smart team that saw it probably thought to themselves, all right, if it ever comes down to it, how are we going to defend this? If you didn't see it earlier in the season, man, Musa brick wall on the third point with his little plan, and it'll be interesting to see if they're defending or if they're attacking first, the stack team, because that'll make a difference.
Oh yeah. I'm just thinking like if Musa had like perfect dispenser placement in that hallway as well. I'm not sure if that's been patched since then, but it just seems to be a lot harder. Like a lot of engineers try to do it, but the spy just walks by. And when he does it, he can't. So it's like Musa magic happening.
Musa magic, yeah. Badwater, obviously the kind of the favorite Highlander map because, you know, people associate payload with Highlander. Both of these teams do have some people that play sixes, but that becomes less and less of an issue these days. Doesn't it, GPS? There are a lot of sixes players who, you know, PL is just not a weakness for them. They know how to play it and they know all the strats. I don't think that's an issue anymore. What do you think?
Well, we were finally reaching a point that I was blabbering about like years ago, which is like when you had Sixes teams, they basically just made a Highlander team and they beat everyone who were mainly Highlander guys. And like every time, like, oh, if you play Sixes, you're better than everyone, kind of thing. But now we're starting to see like Highlander teams really figuring out, you know, how to play because they've like practiced a lot and taken it a lot more serious. So if you play Sixes, even in Highlander, is starting to matter less and less because Highlander is his very own style. So it's like, yeah, I'm good at Scout in Sixes, but that's not the same as in Highlander. So if you play main Sixes Scout and you play against a main Highlander Scout and you're like just as good, you're going to have like some problems because it's different. We're starting to see that on payload maps. That's definitely a thing that's happening. We had some upsets, you know, Highlander teams beating a bunch of Sixes players that are really, really good. And I'm hoping to see the trend continue on to Viaduct and 5CP as well. So there's definitely, like, if you got to just keep trying, keep practicing, you will eventually beat those. Like, they're like Sixes players in Highlander, basically like bosses in some ways. Like, they're really good players. They're like a boss you have to figure out in order to beat.
A boss.
Yeah.
Well, the what I was thinking of is conventional wisdom, at least in North America, and it's probably similar in Euro. I've been doing a ton of Eurocasts, obviously, but conventional wisdom says if you're a Sixes team, you're going to do really good at 5 CP maps because that's all you play. You know, you play the gully washes and those types of maps. You're going to have an advantage over Highlander people. And it says that Highlander teams that are strictly Highlander and don't have a Sixes core are going to do better on Payload because Payload is not a map that you play in the Sixes rotations. But I'm really thinking that that matters less and less because you're seeing more and more rounded players and you're seeing maps make less and less of a difference. And so I don't think it'll matter. Maybe Legolas has a few more guys on their team that are Sixes, you know, history, but I think it's going to be really close. I don't think you can give a big advantage to either team here.
Yeah, unless like one team has like the ultimate strat, and if the other team doesn't see it coming, they lose. We often see that. They get like the, you know, the
Musa hold.
Yeah, like the unstoppable. Like, I mean, on attack as well. Like if you get the unstoppable momentum, it doesn't matter because unless you respawn correctly, you will just have like a constant stream of just slowly dying, and you will just keep slowly dying until you lose, which we see a lot happen on Badwater map. So
you say about one team, like, or sorry, that was a UGC team. Like, I'd never seen that particular hold before, and so there are still engineers and, you know, snipers and players out there who are kind of finessing and sort of figuring out new little ways of doing things. No major strats, maybe, but little things here and there and new little ways to shut teams down. Not all the time, but we might see it with these teams. We've got a lot of good players.
Yeah, one thing we're starting to see a lot, though, is more Demo Man bombs. Before, Demo Man used to be very rooted in the ground. He's like, oh yeah, always Demo Man with the Heavy, and the Heavy is always in the front. But now we're starting to see, like, Pyro in the front, Heavy in the back, Demo Man jumping around with the Soldier, and it's actually starting to work now because people are getting good at it. You know, it's like kind of like you try to start, you know, a new strategy, and you're not entirely sure how to do it, so you play against Standard, and then you lose. But, like, unless you keep practicing and trying those crazy strats, you're never gonna, you know, make it work. So you kind of have to take that risk, and we're starting to see it work now. I have been told they have started, so we'll be going live fairly soon.
Hopefully we'll see some innovation here. We can break some new ground today.
There's also been like speculations of you know, the rush Crits Krieg out of Spawn to Crit Sticky the Engineer on the top where he builds the sentry. It's like a viable thing if you really quickly like jump, you crits, and then the Demo Man jumps as he's crits, and then like at the perfect timing just lands the perfect sticky.
You know what? I saw a show match just recently, it's about a week ago, where a demo pulled that off without crits. They just did it clean with regular stickies, took out the gun and killed the medic. It was unbelievable. So there are demos out there that can make you scratch your head.
Yeah, and there's also, you know, the distraction play. Like, you send in something to distract everyone, and then you come and get them.
And it works. Distractions can really, really work. Especially if you send 2 or you send 3, or you bonk a scout behind, or you put a spy behind dead ringing that who just is like kind of waving like, "Hi, I'm behind you guys."
So we have Huey still running the loose cannon. Where are the sticky traps? Did he even put any somewhere? Alright, I'm gonna watch the
Don't know.
Huey cam. I don't think he did.
Don't think so either. So let's see the strat out of the gate here from the stack team attacking first.
Huey here just laying down some spam. Of course, the rollers from cannon does a lot less damage. Oh, actually gets taken out by Tracker immediately.
Right away.
Whoa. Taken out.
So the Tracker not wanting to mess around takes the demo out off the top. And we have
Look
an
at his
Uber
positioning here.
forced up
Nice
top here.
sandwich.
The Uber was forced.
And they took out the sentry so quickly as well, and there's well, there are players alive here. Teleporter is still up, so it is salvageable if they're able to stabilize after this. Oh, never mind. Vol goes down from a headshot from Tracker. Killing 2 kills, but he got the right kills.
But look at this. There's 3 people left up on stacked, and they're all in spawn. Admirable just waiting for his team to get up. He has Uber still.
Yeah, and they're very much in the lead now, so let's see how they deal with this being in the lead thing, if they're going to extend it. Sentry is being on the way up. Causin goes down.
This is going to be it.
Stark
They're not bringing their pyro. Here we go. They get blasted off.
Very nice
That's
work
kind of
by
a
the
misplay there.
Yeah, nice work by the Legolas Pyro, though. However, there's very little static defense there. Only about the dispensers left. And well, Stark here gets the pick on Admirable. Well, that's going to leave his team in a full Uber advantage. But we will see probably Stack put on a lot of pressure onto Skeej right now. Skeej has full Uber, and he is pretty much wearing a target on his back.
And it looks like Mighty Me is going to be able to maybe get kind of a secondary defense up here after his first gun was taken down.
Well, this is kind of the mistake. Like, if this fails, they can be really, out of luck if this second rebuild doesn't hold here. So I think Tracker will definitely make sure that this doesn't happen. He is down at the moment. Skeej at a full Uber. Mighty Me very weak. That is the engineer. The engineer goes down, and oh, this is not good.
So much for a second hold.
Yeah, and well, they are still holding though. Like the point is to keep the cart from moving forward. So as long as they can do that, they're in good shape. Oh, Huey here, a bit disconnected from the rest of his team here, might actually get taken out by this engineer, and well, Beep actually takes him out with a nice flare there. Some help from Yusa.
Great job by Wolf, actually, who was raining down from above. That's the heavy on the Legolas team. He's dropped down now, which may not be the best thing. Red team might need to get out of here.
Tracker takes down Sneezy, the scout. And oh, look at this. Tudo is all the way in the back here. Oh, huge bombing here, taking out Skeej, unlimited. Nice work there.
That's going to be the
the spy got spotted though, so his damage output will be limited. And yeah,
First
the engineer's
point,
going to take him
232.
out. Did give up the high ground advantage just to kill the spy there. Here comes the soldier bombing. Nice timing. Going to take probably. Oh! Look at the kill from Tarzan. He's going to kill the 4K if you count the dispenser and the sentry. Yeah, that was
nice.
Excellent soldier work right there. Perfect timing.
Yeah, he came in from behind, which was great work by him.
Yeah, and you see like the distraction play from the spy and the engineer going down on the lower ground actually, made sure the sentry was only level 1. It's actually
and Admirable has Uber. He pops it right now. They're going to shut down anything on the roof and hope to get this cap real quick. If they're doing that, they're in good shape.
Pyro here juggling unlimited in the air, taking him out with a flare.
Look at this. Card doesn't stop. NG just riding it.
Yeah, and they're moving forward. And this is like the scary momentum right now. Like if they can't stop the cart right now, it's going to roll right into the final point here. They are putting up a defense. They have a little sticky trap that is no more, but the Huey's going to put that back up. And well, the ball's really in the defender's favor right now. They have a full Uber, so they got to use this wisely and not drop it or get forced here. Oh, but Tracker gets taken out by a flare from 37 degrees here.
They need to stall them. They need to push this team back. And look, the scout's getting in behind. They need to stop Stacked from getting in. They need to give their engineer time to get his defense up. The spy's on the prowl above.
Stacked here very much in the red here. They do have an Uber. Well, they will have an Uber pretty soon. But their demo man died, so he's going to be jumping back here. Unlimited here, he's going to be jumping back, and they're probably going to go as soon as he comes back. And yeah, he's going to come just as the medic has 100% Uber. So let's see if they do the pyro in the front, heavy in the back.
They need this level 3 up, GPS. They only have a level 1 gun. They need it up.
This will be problematic here. Well, the dispenser is up, but where is the engineer?
And here comes the Uber. It's not going to happen. Uber in by Stacked. Or are they going to get pushed out, though?
They did lose their
Heavy still trying to apply pressure. Yeah, we have a mini sentry above the cart. They're going to try to push in. They know they need this.
Well, it's going to be a level 2, man. It's going to be a level 2 super hold, or it's going to be taken out immediately, and he got taken out immediately.
No, they didn't stand a chance there. Real rough luck. Legolas not getting the defense they needed, and now it's on last.
And Stacked here with a scary momentum on. And apparently, I was just told they had the wrong config on, and they agreed to restart the map. So that was kind of, I guess that was kind of a teaser for Legolas, like, hey, this is what we're going to be doing, so you better be ready for that.
So, some of the chat right now, Legolas asking, are we still in Prem?
Well, the match is not over. Should pay less attention to stream chat and just play the game. It would be my advice to you if you want to stay in Prem.
Makes me laugh. Nice to see some people joining us from North America. Again, guys, sorry, we are doing our best. We are having some STV lag from the server. It is nothing we can do about it, but we're trying our best here. It seems to have improved a little bit. Thanks for joining us here on Blackout Gaming TV. I'm Getawhale, and he's GPS, and we just had a practice round, right?
Yeah, totally.
So what's the point of a warm-up round? Other than
well, it's basically to give your opponents all your secrets in the first round that doesn't count.
Right.
So they can counter that or lose to the same thing again.
So this round we're going to see Vaccinator and what crazy Soda Popper loadouts, maybe?
Oh yeah, I call the Soda Popper the new Superman, man. I did not mean to have two mans there, but there you go.
Maybe Central.
And also, Getawhale is also having connection problems, just not the Source TV. It's entire Europe is in shambles right now of connection issues and stuff, because we're transmitting the data packages through boats, and it's taking a while. So that might be the issue here. So
we're manually bringing the packets over the ocean.
Yeah.
By hand.
UPS is helping out a lot.
Right. That's how internet works.
So basically, we've been seeing this game pretty more or less dominant performance here by Stacked here. Like Legolas, they have like some moments where they really shine, and then it seems like Stacked just alters their playstyle just a little bit, and Legolas just doesn't seem to be able to handle it. So hopefully
it's not the kind of. Sorry to interrupt. It's not the kind of defense that we expect to see from a Prem team, was it?
Well, basically they were doing a big gamble on trying to defend the first point there in the round that didn't matter. But like as for analyzing goes, like it's really risky. It could work, but they lost their engineer and it didn't work, and it kind of changed into them losing the rest. And also the sentry on the third point was also really late.
Yeah, and he went down as well. You know, you put it on. It was kind of on the engineer, Mighty Me, who went down, and so he had to wait to respawn, and he couldn't build it up.
So this is for realsies, you know? Is that what you call it?
It's real. One thing I want to talk about too, real quick, was Stacked's push when they finally came up the cliff. And I don't know if we caught it on camera, if you saw GPS, but it was a real scrappy and sloppy push. Their pyro was not with them. Typically, you bring the pyro up to blast stuff away, but Beep was way behind, and they pushed in anyhow, and...
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, they pushed in anyhow when they fell off the side, and they weren't able to push all the way in, pretty much is what happened. So, like, even though they had a huge advantage, they didn't get the most out of that push there.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
So gates are about to open, and we will see how this deals here. Both medics running regular Uber, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see here. Earlier, the last round, Huey went down to an early headshot from Tracker, the sniper, and now Tracker actually takes on the sniper for. Didn't actually take him out. That was actually the spy here, Dead Ringing. So he thought he got the sniper, but he didn't here. Unlimited low in health. Actually gets a force out. Very nice. So let's see if... well, they're actually going to go with this Pyre and try to do something, but I think Admirable... Yep, he's safely nested inside their own spawn. Just moving out right now with a full Uber, and they are a couple of players down.
Yeah, just as heavy, but look at this. They're going to go up with... No, well, there's the demo now. They're going to go tunnel now.
Yeah, they did go tunnel last time. We got a nice sandwich on the gun there, but, you know, they did it in the last round, and Legolas might see this coming here. Power Class is on the low ground. Actually gets an early force there. Nice work by the soldier getting that force there, but the gun is taking a lot of damage and a lot of spam. Engineer goes down, and the sentry gun falls. Bunch of players dying left and right here. So it looks like, well, the teleporter's still up. They still have a dispenser, so they got some static defense up, which is nice. Soldier here cleaning up the pyro and just kind of holding down the fort in the meantime. Let's see what the red engineer decides to do. Mighty Me. Well, he's actually back here, and they're going to try and hold this another time. It's kind of a mistake right now. They've lost pretty much everything. There's a mini-sentry where your gun used to be, and not much else. Teleporter goes down, and engineer's out of position. He will get taken out, and Stack is going to use this time very wisely to get what they can of ground here, because there's not going to be a sentry on the roof.
A much better push from them on first here.
Yeah. Oh, I like Tracker going in the back here, but he's going to run into a Soldier, which is going to take him out 36 health, and he's down. Counter Uber coming here, defending the roof. Fireball with a 70% Uber right now. Pyro's in a very good spot here, but Medic a bit exposed, and the Pyro a bit exposed as well. Going to retreat up the stairs. They have their heavy with them. But this is a very scary situation. They don't have Uber, and if the Pyro is slightly out of position during this push, they will lose the roof.
A bit more of a traditional sort of second point,
here
though,
comes
here.
The dome, and he's in front. Where's the Pyro? The Pyro spots it, but he's out of position. Yeah, they're just going to give up the roof right now and fall back on the third point and try and pull off a miracle defense right there. We have the Spy, though. Could potentially do some damage here if he decides to go up on the roof here, but he's actually going to go down. And oh, he ran into a Pyro and the other Pyro, and he is dead ringing, but nope, he's down. Stack just being all over the place right now. And Mighty Me, he is going to be building on the last point. Okay, that's a wise decision. Just try and stall on the third point, and he's just going to build here.
Yeah, Marvel popped off.
Yeah, so, well, Ubers are about even right now, because the other medic probably just respawned Skeege, or it just popped after an Uber battle.
So sorry for my cutting out, if you can hear me.
That is fine. We can hear you. Now, oh, huge headshot here by Starkey, taking out the heavy, and that's a very nice pick. It's going to stall the push slightly here as he goes back, and, well, he has to get more kills, except that Tracker just killed him, so scratch that. Killed him here. Tracker, very good sniper indeed. That's his ice shot on the medic here, but taking a lot of damage and does get taken out by the heavy, so that allows the medic to live. And a lot of players down for Stack right now, so it looks like Legolas will be able to stabilize here just for a little bit.
Yeah, they need a big hold. I mean, they're looking at a really quick time if they can't pull off good defense here.
Yeah, both teams on a full Uber. So this is all up to Stacked how they decide to play this. Big Homer is down, Sorix is down. Oh, they lost Huey! That's a huge pick.
When the Spy is in, Tutorial is in underneath, and he's going to come in on the gun.
Oh, he saps it.
And the gun goes down. Great work there. Coordination with Tutorial, the Spy.
Excellent play there, and look at the amount of players down. It's only the Spy and Mighty Me up, and Mighty Me is down. It's only Big Homer. Come on.
Now Lego's
get an 8K
response,
now.
Though. They might get someone in on this. Are they going to get anyone out in time?
I don't think they will. They might be able to stall it a couple of seconds, but
suicide
this is
the
a
point.
huge death ball of blue here. And the cart goes in
that's
the hole.
going to be it.
4 minutes and 30 seconds. Very dominant.
4:30.
Yeah.
4:30 GPS.
That's short, quick. That's quick.
Short, quick. It is very short, quick. And so 4:30. Now it gets to the time where it's almost hard to imagine even beating that time, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, getting that time, like in this level of play, like Div 1 Prem is pretty hard, but they did it. They just got the right momentum here, and they got the key classes at the right times, and they had perfect timing. Like with the Spy and the Zap, like the Sentry went down like it was nothing. Pretty much whenever they needed to kill the Sentry, and Legolas just seems unable to do something about this. So now the teams have been switched.
Yeah.
Legolas are attacking. Stacked are defending.
Legolas is a Prem team, as we've said, and so they have probably sort of tried all kinds of different strategies. It'll be interesting to see how they come out the gate here. Do they send a bunch in behind? Do they coordinate a push? Do they come cliff, tunnel? What's it going to be?
Well, we will have to wait and see here. They definitely have to pull some tricks out of their bags if they want to beat this Stack team, who's doing really, really well. Let's take a look here. They have a Spy in the position to spot whatever's going on. No jumps as of yet. We have the soldier on the dark hit here. He's going to be wanting to take
So
out
he's going to
the
spam
Oh,
the
but the
gun
spy
out,
sees him and
oh,
stabs. Yes.
Nice.
Getting a
So
bit
telegraphing that move maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Soldier taken out.
kind of getting a bit over-eager. But hey, Big Homer took down Admirable with a nice little backstab. So that's a full Uber advantage here. And that means if they can get rid of the Pyro, they can easily get the Sentry. But look at the Pyro from Stack here.
Oh,
What?
taking him out right away.
The medic died?
Oh my god.
Unlimited just took him out?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Well.
So that happened. Unlimited here.
Hey.
Like, I
So
just looked
first-
around the corner and the medic was dead.
We'll call the first push failed then.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was a nice effort on Big Homer's part, getting Admirable the way he did, but then, like, the rest of the team kind of just fell apart because of one Pyro and one Demo Man.
You know what? Legolas keeping their composure here, though. Look, they're not giving up on this.
Yeah, they have some momentum going right now. However, their soldier is still running the dark hit. There's no sentry. But he will be able to harass any sentry that goes up as long as he keeps moving forward, so that's always nice.
They're moving along. I mean, I think smart of Stacked to give it up to them because they know that they can
Oh, yeah,
get out of there safe and survive, you know?
Tracker here battling the other sniper and actually takes on Starkey in the sniper battle.
And we've got Musa. Musa's in behind setting up his third point defense already.
Oh, if this thing goes up, this is going to be tough. If this sentry gets to level 3, is he going to build a dispenser in the stairs?
Yeah, it's in the perfect spot. Or no, he's not. I assume he'll move it, though. That is part of the Musa special,
Yeah.
as we have seen.
He usually puts the dispenser right here and the spy can't get by.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how this plays out. Is there seem content to just give up two?
I love Tutorial's position here. He will see
Look at Tutorial.
everything. And the Pyro probably won't check this corner. And they're going to go. They're really eager. They have a full Uber, and this is the time where Tutorial strikes. Well, actually, it gets spotted.
Tutorial gets picked out, though. That's real bad luck.
Okay, they have to get the Sentry. The Sentry is level 3. Uber coming in. There's no Pyro in sight, except there he is. Never mind. And he's going to blast them back in. Well, oh! Musa actually picks up the Sentry, and he's now taking mini crits, so if anyone
Yeah,
were
that's his
around-
trick. His trick is to pick it up or short circuit it and put it back down, and
Oh!
we've seen it work.
Big Homer with another backstab as, you know, Admirable checks his back. He was actually in front of him. New meta.
Down now. That's a big blow, and Legolas is going to have to figure out another way to get this gun down. It's got more health, obviously, since it's wrangled.
Let's take a look at their soldier. If he's running the dart hit, he will be able to do some damage to that sentry. Yeah, he's still running the dart hit, and he just has to focus down the sentry. And I'm going to watch Link here. It's going to be up to him. He's actually using the rockets on the heavy, which I feel is not really what we want to do here. Like, the backbone of Stack's defense here is that sentry, and he is doing some
Legolas
damage
needs
to
to
it.
figure this out. They're trying, but
Yeah, he's doing some
a
damage
heavy
to
from
it.
that distance. Oh, did it go down?
Yeah, he got it. He got
What?
it. So excellent work there. Nice utility use, and they're going to go in with
Wow.
an Uber dark hit soldier or something you rarely
Suddenly
see.
we're going to have a finish here.
Yeah, and well, only 1 minute left on the clock here. Let's see if they can make it, keep the momentum here. They are a couple of players down here, but here comes Stacked, and oh, they lose their heavy. Oh, this is not good. They haven't even gotten the forward spawns they need.
Really hard now without a heavy. I mean, you know, typically on this corner, and Huey's down as well, and typically this corner here is one for the...
Yeah, one for the something.
Mission
Connection
ends
problems,
in
you know.
30 seconds.
Watching Stark here right now, he has to pretty much kill Admirable. Not gonna get spotted by the soldier, and yep, he's gonna fall back. Well, actually, he's not. He's gonna peek again. Time is taken away. I think it's impossible for Legolas to push this at this point in time. Stack just well, they're holding a point still, even though they lost their sentry. Just out positioning and outmaneuvering the other team. 4 seconds left, and first round goes to Stacked.
chance for Legolas to do something there, as they really did great to overcome that third hold.
Yeah, and Legolas apparently, I'm being told that they thought he was the best of one, and Stacked have told him to come back. Because it's a best of 3. But yeah, they if only the soldier had committed to the sentry earlier, is my thing. Like, he was kind of late. Like, I think they didn't realize how big a deal the sentry is until it was too late.
Right.
So, but I
Because
think,
it was definitely the soldier. I mean, the heavy was trying to snipe it out from distance, and I can tell you from experience, a heavy standing on those stairs, you just can't take it out on your own, and so
Yeah.
it was a big difference to have those direct hit rockets.
like, one thing dealing with a wrangled sentry, especially with an engineer that's as good to repair, you know, with timings and rescue ranging and all that stuff, is just to know how long you can shoot before it eventually goes down. Because it will go down eventually. It just takes a while. And sometimes you feel like you are not doing more damage than he repairs, but you are slowly. But everybody needs to chip in on the damage. It is so important.
Yep.
Especially against
Something
Misa.
you can't solo it. One class can't take it down unless a demo gets a ton of stickies, or you give away a bunch of direct hit rockets. You usually need teamwork to take down those guns, especially if they're wrangled at level 3.
What I would love to see is Big Homer sneaking around when Stacked lose their second point and they're setting up a 3, so he's already there and harasses the engine, prevents that. I think if they can do that, they can definitely do this, because they weren't that far behind. They're playing a lot better now. They could potentially take this. They're not out yet.
You gotta hand it to Beep, though, the Pyro for the Stack team, who's done a great job of spy checking and taking out Big Homer when he tries to make those kind of plays.
You can smell them, you know.
Yeah, smells awful.
Yeah, with the gas
Or
mask and everything.
amazing.
Well, it's actually, what is it, an optical mask? So everything's like happy.
Yeah, let's talk about how all the players smell. I think that's a really important part of this game.
Okay. I don't think anyone's ever talked about that before, but go for it, man.
No, we're breaking new ground. Well, I mean, the heavy is eating his sandwich, and, depending on how long it's been since he ate it, who knows? If you smell sandwich coming, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well, technically the spy would smell of cigarettes because he smokes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I guess that's how you could smell them. Soldier probably smells of like cologne, like army cologne, because he has to use that.
Army cologne. So is that like standard issue cologne that you?
Only a lot stronger, like it.
It's like gasoline.
Yeah.
Paint thinner.
Well, the demo man will smell of alcohol. The medic probably smells
Right.
of like he smells like a pharmacy.
Yeah, it probably smells like the hospital, like disinfectant.
You know that smell. Engineer probably smells of like metal grease or
Grease.
something like that.
Yeah.
Pyro smells like burned rubber, I guess.
Yeah.
Sniper, urine. That was the hard one. Scout.
And the scout. Well, the scout's got milk and the energy drinks and things.
Yeah.
Mission
So
begins
he probably
in
got like a
60
bad breath.
seconds.
Would
Yeah.
be my guess.
Chewing gum, maybe, or maybe he's a baseball fan and he's chewing like
dude.
chewing tobacco, or
What
like
I would
you know.
love to see in the game is the heavy get an onion, and then eat the
Ugh.
onion, and then he gets like a toxic cloud. Then he runs into people and they get poisoned and they die, like kind of like a short time with flamethrower. That'd be cool.
Valve, if you're listening out there, these are our ideas.
Yeah.
Mission begins in
Smell-o-vision
30
in
seconds.
TF2. Anyways, we have a match going on here.
Yeah.
Remember. So
Colonel, it's
again
the
now,
same. Oh, wait, go ahead.
it's the same exact. I was going to say what you were going to say, friend. It is
Okay.
stacked, doing their same kind of defense. The gun is watching the cart. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the soldier for Legolas come out and try to direct hit it again.
One thing I want to point out: the reason they sometimes put a scout back here is to stop any jumpers that go around and kill the teleporter at spawn. So sometimes they have some teams like to have a scout in the back here, because like in the beginning there's not a whole lot to do as a scout because you're kind of just waiting for them to run out of the doors. And oh, we see tracker. Oh, I thought he was gonna engaging the sniper in the spawn is not the wisest of moves. And the tutorial got the scout, but that's not a very good trade here. Oh, we have Big Homer. He got pick on Admirable last time. Oh, he's gonna go for zap on the sentry. Very
He gets
nice
in,
timing.
he gets the sap, but NG's still up. That's not going to matter.
Yeah, but Starkey here did kill Tracker, so he's gonna have a fully charged shot here. And goes for the engineering, misses the shot, but there is no counter sniping going on, so he's gonna charge the shot once
Legolas
again.
had their Uber wasted, and they're not going to be able to do anything with it. They have too much ground to cover, and here they get blasted off. So they wasted that first Uber.
Yeah, and we have the
They're
soldier.
back into spawn.
Soldier from Legolas, actually not running the direct hit anymore. As the sentry is still up.
Combo from Legolas just kind of ran home. They just went back into spawn and they're going to go back home and go to sleep, I think. They're going to try to make a push. They're going to have an Uber advantage at least, is a good thing.
Yeah, well, Big Homer actually ran into the engineering, got spotted. This is going to go do a panic sap as the tracker.
But they're pushing underneath this whole time. The gun goes down. It's stuck up and taken out by Huey. So So Huey just soloing the gun. Nobody really kind of noticed.
Tracker has gotten a lot of kills off camera here, and it looks like he's gonna. Yeah, he gets taken out by a scout on the soldier. However, Stacked are still holding on with the medic, but if they don't get out of there, they could get surrounded and taken out, and then Legolas could have this momentum here. But it looks like they're wanting to hold for just a little bit. And oh, here comes. Oh, Spy gets spotted. Never mind.
Lots down, just respawning now for Legolas.
Yeah, Legolas really needs to take the position here and take out the teleporter and just clean it up and force a retreat here. Oh, here comes a soldier. Nice positioning here. He could potentially go for a bomb here, but Beep with the nice reflex there. Oh, backstab, taking out Huey.
Huey, yeah.
And Tracker killing the soldier, kind of like not jumping, suiciding in. And actually, I think that was a force actually coming, being applied to Legolas here. But the card is going forward.
Yeah, a lot of forced Ubers. I mean, they've wasted now 2, and they have no point to show for it. They're finally going to get the point, but only because Stacked backs out.
Yeah. You want to do a bet? You want to bet where Musa is?
I know where he is. He's back in his little place, and it's level 3 already. Good for him. Now, a little different here. Legolas, setting the time.
Yeah, they're setting the bar. And this sentry is going to be very hard to deal with.
So it'll be real important for them to take that out.
Yeah, and right now, Stacked, they're just stalling, is what they're doing. They're not going to commit to any, major hold here. What is that Spy doing? What? Did they just run past him in the stairs? Oh my god! And the medic doesn't check his back. Oh, this could be really bad. Oh, goes for a stab. Gets Skeege, tutorial. And then gets taken out, but hey man, they just ran straight past them in the stairs. They didn't even smell the cigarettes.
He put his cigarette out probably, or he had a piece of gum, and we have the second cap go down, and now it's going to be up to Legolas. What can they do dry pushing without their heals? And it looks like they're not afraid. They're all riding along.
Well, I would like to see some utility being used here, like Sniper going Machina and the Soldier going Direct Hit, and they, timing to get a massive one-shot. Fully charged Machina combined with the Direct Hit Rocket should be enough to take out the Sentry if it's not wrangled. Tutorial here, being in a very peculiar spot once again. So yeah, it comes down to how Legolas plays this. Of course, admirable with a 100% Uber. He has been stabbed in this spot before though to Big Homer, but Big Homer isn't really all that close. He's actually, yeah, it's a bit far off, so he's pretty safe for now. So they're just buying themselves more time.
Yes, that is true. If Yard is joining us, yes, we are having lag from the STV server. It is out of our hands. There's nothing we can do. We're all...
And it's pretty contagious, so it also affects Getawhale here. So we're all lagging here in this match. Tracker here with 6 kill total here on this life here. Nice to tell with his kill streak sniper rifle here, taking a bit of a forward position here. Takes the soldier, literally just walks into his crosshair. He knows what's up, takes him out, and just keeps holding. And they're actually going for a counter push against the attackers, forcing Uber out of Skeege, who's just left alone with no one to Uber, actually. Well, the Uber's a scout, but he's trapped behind enemy lines here and gets taken up by body shot by Tractor. He's just waiting for the Uber to go over here. Very nice play here by Stack. They absolutely know what they're doing. They have the synergy, and they just do the damage really good.
Synergy!
Synergy.
That Sniper's a spy, so, we have this continuing kind of hold here. It's not that Legolas doesn't know what to do about it, it's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah, and, they also spend the time building the Uber as quickly, so this is something I hope we see more in Highlander, because usually people go like, oh yeah, no, you never Uber, when you're on defense, you never attack on defense, but sometimes, if the situation is right and you can buy yourself to get even more ahead, of course you should, like Stack did. They got so many kills and they stalled so much more, and they also have an Uber advantage, because the medic didn't die here. Tracker a bit out of position. Huey, unfortunately, not able to finish him off, left with 41 health. Would have gotten that sniper, because I think, yeah, he's got 17 points here, and he's currently on a 9 kill streak, so nobody's been able to kill him yet.
9 kill streak?
Yeah,
what?
He is just very well protected right now. He's kind of like the blade that cuts. Now the rest of the team is the shield.
He's the blade that cuts. We should get with him and give him that nickname. Hello, Tracker. We have a nickname for you, sir.
It's like a Japanese name, he's the blade that cuts.
Right. Hanzo steal.
Oh, Tawson here with a bomb. Didn't get the force though. Skeege with 10 HP. He's fine. Gonna grab a health pack. Dude, Skeege, he's like, well, you know, I got more than 1 health. Don't need to pop.
Yeah, the gun went into the hands of Musa, who just threw it back up. But now Stick's coming with the Uber. That could be it.
Yeah,
Gun
Sentry
down.
is down.
That's
Yeah.
it. So now Legolas needs to own this corner and really take control here, or they're not going to be able to push.
6 minutes and 42 seconds. But there's a lot of players down here for Stacked. As long as they don't get over-eager and out-position themselves pretty poorly, they could potentially just waltz right in here, because I don't think Musa has had time to set up a sentry just yet. Let's see, does he have a sentry? He's just building right now, and the scout's going to go and actually not kill the sentry. He get taken out, so... You know, if you just kill the sentry as it's building, you waste so much more metal and time for the engineer, which is definitely what you want to focus on.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone up now level 2 down below. Not the best spot for a gun, though.
Tracker here getting the kill on Wolf. The Tracker here also in a very good sniper spot. As there's a bunch of players down for Legolas right now, and they are hurting real bad at Marble with a full Uber. Looking very comfortable, but hey, we got a very promising scout here. We got Smeeze. He could potentially get a force out of a Marble. Did they get a force out of a Marble? No, they actually popped in attack, I think, like they did last time.
So they're going to try to buy themselves a little bit of room here. Maybe try to... They can't retake the other corner, but they're going to stand here by the cart.
I was pretty convinced that Smeeze was actually going to go around and get a force out of a Marble, so that's where... but he turned around and backed out. But still, you know, Uber's pretty even.
They are even. I've got to give credit, though, to Stacked for keeping this defense going here. I was wondering, that 3rd point hold that Musa does, is it almost all or nothing? Because if he gets killed by an Uber, that Uber just comes around the corner.
Oh, they have no
and
sentry. He
walk
actually
into
picked
last.
up the sentry. There is no sentry for Stacked right now. They are only 4 up, and Legolas aren't down where they need to be. Well, actually, the sentry got moved around, so nice to work there, but he did get taken out, unfortunately. And yeah, now Uber coming in.
Uber comes out the window.
And they have to push the cart, you know, ×3. Got to get ×3 on that thing. They're not being as effective as they could. Cart is moving forward here, and if they take too long, Stacked is going to stabilize. Actually, I like how Tracker actually switched to Gerati right now, being a bit responsive, realizing they need, you know, being able to do more damage than him not being backstabbed. So very nice call there. Just trying to buy more precious seconds. Spy coming in, buying themselves some even some more time until the inevitable end eventually happens. 9 minutes and 1 second.
Yeah.
That is
9:01.
significantly longer than 420.
4:30. It was 4:30. Come
4:30.
on. Don't be cheeky.
Okay. Trying to make him seem better than I are, but 10 seconds.
60 seconds.
Yeah. So now what?
Now what? Now the teams have changed side. Now it's time for Stack to beat
Well,
this
now
time.
what do you do if you're the Stack team? Do you do the same thing they did the first time out? Do what works?
Well, yeah. Unless the Legolas is able to counter it, then of course, like, keep doing the same thing as long as it works. If it doesn't, you change it up. But if that's your only card, you can be in a bit of a trouble.
The spot that Starkey is on right now. It's
So, by the way, guys, this is match point for Stacked right now.
yeah, if they pull this off, that's going to be it. Of course, they won the Viaduct map.
So, if not, Legolas really has to step it up. They really have to... They basically just have to stall Stacked for 9 minutes and 1 second, and that's going to be really tough.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
It is doable. I mean, we have seen crazier things happen on this Badwater map. Way crazier.
But maybe Stack just turns up the aggression. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a double bomb here. Soldier plus Demo plus Spy zapping Sentry is what I'm hoping for. So you have the Spy going forward. Has not been spotted yet. Soldier, Demo
Comes
man bombing
Demo.
in pretty early.
Soldier now. Follow up.
Both Soldier and Demo man are dead. Did not get a
Beth-
force.
Oh. It's kind of lucky they're.
Oh, they're
for
actually moving the
Siege.
Sentry. Oh. Tracker here. No, that's not Tracker. Sorry, Starkey here in a bit of a trouble here from Tuto. Just revolver aiming down. Usually what happens if you position yourself poorly as a sniper, you die to anything that comes close to you, more or less. So it looks like Stack are going to go for some low ground push here. Counter push coming in here, very responsive. Getting a force out of them in the tunnel, getting the Uber to pop early. Very nice play there. Well, are they going to be able to get the sentry? Oh, NG actually moved the sentry. Oh, wow. Cleanup crew here coming out of Legolas. But the Tracker is watching, and he actually got the medic.
Tracker's always watching. Hanzo Steel.
Yeah. And we're seeing the some ambassador play here, and yeah, from Big Homer. Tracker here.
Cart moving along here, making pretty good work, but the gun is still up. The scout was doing a little bit of work below, but got taken out. That's Sorex.
Yeah, and everybody except 2 are dead for Lego right now. We have Big Homer in the back here using the very loud dead ringer. I'm sure they must know. Oh my! Oh, he tries to headshot instead of stabbing the sniper, and now he knows it's there. Actually not. He's actually still all the way in the back here, so we might.
Look at this! Look at the combo pushing way up. They don't even have the first cap yet. They're just gonna run right in.
Yeah,
get a little spawn camp action going.
This could actually work for them as long as they don't get cut off here. But it seems like they're only going to push this far and not push anymore. But they really need to utilize the fact that they can just have ×3 on a cart, which they will right now. Big Homer is still all the way in the back. I don't think they know he's there, so he has to make something huge happen right now. He has spent a lot of time basically just running around in the back of the base. Yeah,
just having fun. They tried to get a spawn camp on, stacked it, but nobody came out that door, so much for that. He's going to ambassador some folks.
Yeah, he kind of does that sometimes. Not to the greatest effect, though. Sentry is up, but here comes... Oh, the engineer spots the spy, gets zapped, repairs it, and then repels the spy. Nice work there by Mighty Me, defending that.
Big Homer gonna go down. He was kind of taking himself out of the fight there for like a good minute or so.
Well, he could have tried to just go for a distraction play, like just be like, hey, look at me, just don't do whatever you're supposed to do, just look at me.
Doesn't work.
Yeah,
no reason to delay, and here we go, Uber gonna take the gun out. No, the gun picked up, luckily, but... Oh, wow. Somehow he put it back down, Mighty Me, but it's not gonna matter.
Yeah,
and he will be missed
as well.
Rip.
Legolas slowly falling apart here. A lot of blue coming in here, but well, actually, Volv here getting some nice kills here, taking out Freaky. That's the heavy, so heavy advantage for the defenders right now, so I'm gonna watch. I would have watched Tracker, but he's dead as well, so I guess Legolas has been getting the right kills they need. Big Homer here.
Got taken out by a big headshot.
Distraction play. Fakes his death with the ambassador, but how good is the meta of that scout? Sorex. Oh.
By any means, they're sticking there. Ubers are going to be about equal.
Sneaky little sticky trap. Oh, but it's not going to matter. They go on the other side where the stickies are not present. So you're going to watch the Tracker cam. He's actually on fire. That's a nice way to harass him, just to be an annoyance.
So Stack's just kind of organizing their push right now and really taking their time. They do have time to kill, but they don't want to wait forever.
Tracker takes out the other sniper, and he sees the medic. Doesn't quite land the shot. And yeah, he's not getting any pressure applied to him. There's a pyro shooting flares at him and nothing else. That's a headshot on the heavy.
Uber's here now, popped.
Yeah, bit of an Uber exchange. Tracker seems to be having a hard time killing heavies, but eventually he goes down. So I can shoot headshot, fast-moving scout, no problem, but I'm stand-stilling heavy, if that's a word even.
Stand-stilly.
Stilling.
Ah,
it's a new conjugation.
I thought you said a foolish thing. And so look at this. We got this corner now taken by Stacked, and that's pretty key. They're going to set up shop.
Yeah, Tudo here. We're going to go and pressure.
Oh, big stab there. Tracker went down, and so that's a pretty good sniper in heaven now.
Yep, slight Uber advantage for Legolas. However, where is the gun? Well, the gun is level 3. The Tudo gets taken out. That is the spy, so they're looking good for right now. You can probably work on this teleporter. However, everything is clustered together, so they will take splash damage if Stacked decides to do a push. And holding this for 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes is going to be really, really tough. But it is possible. It is absolutely possible.
It is possible. We've seen crazier things, as I was saying in the chat. We'll see how this plays out here, though. A little bit of momentum from Stacked, but maybe slowing down.
Oh, wait. Oh, Stacked lost their demo man. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake there. Losing him to Volve, a bit of a mispositioning thing happening there. Oh! Losing letting their engineer use that as well. And they're heavy! Wow, 37 degrees here. Getting the kills, killing Freaky, so yeah. Marble also down as well. Dropping that Uber, I think.
A lot of frustration coming out of the Stack team, too.
Yeah, so it looks like Legolas are finally able to stabilize a little bit. Starkey here just can't catch a break. There's soldiers, spies, and snipers on him constantly. Did survive that little encounter, but the scout's still up there, so that means he can't snipe from there. Nobody's doing... Like, the scout's still there, like, nobody is really remotely interested. Well, the scout runs away now, but... Here we go.
Still just kind of hanging out. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's what we've got to beat, and Stack having a hard time organizing a good push.
Yep. We have Hero Mini Sentry in the front. It's gonna actually be able to do a lot of damage here to this Oh, it's not. It's still up. It's the Hero Mini of the day. Well, we gotta take it now. Never mind.
Freaky, the heavy for Stack came right up to the spawn door and is kind of doing a little spawn campy thing. It's kind of strange.
Well,
Bombing on the medic now. Uber is pop below.
Yeah, very nice Forster coming out of Tazen. Fireball with Uber pretty soon. 90% has the power classes lined up. As long as they don't lose their Demo Man, they should be good.
That was great work by Tozen. Tozen came in forced, and now just look at this huge advantage.
Yeah,
they better use it.
Very nice play there by Stacked. Uber coming in here very early, very solid push. Engagement is very nice. Oh no! Oh look! Oh, this is cute. This is cute, but unfortunately not going to be enough. I like that play. However,
Cute.
well, it's like it's. I don't know. I was hoping the teleporter would be elsewhere, and I was kind of disappointed to see it was just around the other corner.
Look at this, a bloodbath. Everyone going down all around this
Ski
car.
just to make a huge play.
Look at this scout on it still, and they pull it off.
Solid game here from Stack. Did not lose a single. Did they lose a single round? I don't think they did.
No, I mean we didn't count. Well, I mean that's 2 maps in a row, pretty convincing fashion for Stacked.
Yeah, very nice play there. So they have now secured themselves a spot in the Premier Division, of course, which they belong now.
Yeah.
The are thrown down in the dungeon of the lousy Division 1, I think.
No, I mean I think people have been saying Stack belong, including us. They belong in Prem for a long time, and so it's good to know that they'll get to do that now and take part in Prem in future.
Yeah. So yeah,
it was good. We didn't have to go to 3 maps. I didn't want to see Lakeside anyways. How about you?
Well, I had a feeling we wouldn't be seeing it anyway, because Stack they're just very solid. They got the timings, and whenever they mess up, it's just very, very minor things. Legolas just has to practice a lot more, I think. So, any last closing words?
No, sorry that I kept cutting out about 8 times. This is the first time I've had connection issues, but good match put on here today by both teams. It was exciting. Congratulations to the Stacked team, and that's about it. I guess that's it for me anyway. What do you got, sir?
Well, we at Blackout Gaming TV, we will be covering more UGC action this season. UGC has started, and every Monday we will try and cover matches and other matches as well, so stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for watching.